You don't want being shy to ruin your experience of year 12, so here's some advice if you're moving to a new sixth form or a new college and you're trying to make some more friends. One thing about sixth form and college is that there are no seating plans, so this is your opportunity to sit next to whoever you want to. If you're worried about who you're going to sit next to, get there a little bit early. Easier said than done, because I know I was definitely late on my first day, but it just makes it easier because everyone's not already sitting with people and they haven't already started talking, so you don't have to go over and join conversations where you have no clue what it's about, and then it's kind of awkward to ask, hey, what are you talking about? Or you're asking questions that they've already asked each other, like what subject are you studying? It's definitely not a big deal if you're not the first one in the classroom and you are joining where people have already sat. You just need a little bit more confidence to actually join the conversation and not just sit there silently because you don't want to interrupt. Next is think about things that if people did them to you, what would you class as being friendly? I probably worded that in the worst way, but like if somebody did something to me, I would remember it and be like, oh, they were really nice because they did that. So what is that to you? For example, in colleges and sixth forms, sometimes not, you are allowed to eat in classes. In mine you were, and it was a fairly like formal sixth form, so double check first. But if you are, bring something that you can share with people. Make sure it's not too loud because you don't want to get on the like bad side of the teacher already. But it doesn't have to be food. You can bring like stationery, you can bring extra pens or a notebook, so somebody that has a laptop could like take some of your paper if they need some. Just little things that can help people, and then you can start a conversation. And it doesn't have to be always school related. I feel like, what subject are you studying? Oh, have you been to your first classes yet? What rooms are you in? They're very basic questions. Talk about movies, talk about things that you're passionate about, and find out what they like too. One good thing about asking people what subjects they take or what classes they're in is that you can go to the rooms together. So like on the first day when you're completely lost and you have no clue where your classroom is, it's nice to go with somebody because then you can walk in and you can also sit with them too. Lastly, you have to actually go out of your way to speak to people, especially when other people are shy and they don't really want to talk. In free periods, you have a whole like hour or 2 hours to just talk to people and socialize. So in that first week or 2 weeks, don't focus on just sitting down and doing schoolwork. Focus on talking to people, making new friends in your frees, in your lessons. Speak to the people next to you. Just try to speak to as many people as possible to give yourself options for like who you get along with. You don't want to speak to one person and you don't really get along too well, but you're sticking with them just because you haven't spoken to anyone else yet. I think the last thing that I would say is that you are interesting. Don't think that you have nothing to add to a conversation or nothing to share. Like, people want to get to know you. Even if you're going to a school where people already know each other and they already have groups, don't just think, oh, I've got nothing to add to this. You always do, so always try and speak to them. And if they give you like weird looks, like, why are they speaking to me, or something like that, you know they're not the kind of people you want to be around. Nice people will be nice. Hopefully that helps, and also comment other school related videos you want me to make because I will try and make them.